A load of questions, but I'll trim it down to this one. The investment review. Looking at the potential mandation in the forthcoming bill, I've spoke to a number of pension stakeholders around concerns that they have of the kind of market intervention here and the impact that could have. Could you just elaborate on that a little bit as to why the government's going down this route, and are you cognizant of those concerns?
Well, I would say that the pensions industry as a whole actually does have a very high degree of consensus about what it wants to see, which is it wants to see a move to bigger and better pension funds. That's what the Pension Investment Review is laying out the ground for. And within the defined contribution space, which is mainly the area we're talking about, one of the benefits of being bigger schemes is that it'll be easier to invest in a wider range of assets, able to take different kinds of risks, able to build in-house investment capacity. So it is the industry itself that's already moving in that direction. You can see a large number of DC schemes on their own moving to a wider range of assets, including mainly private assets. You've seen some of those announcements in the recent weeks. You've also seen the whole industry voluntarily coming together themselves with the Mansion House Accord, setting out where you've got about 90% of the market by savers saying that we are looking to invest 10% in private assets because the UK landscape stands out for not investing in that wider range of assets like infrastructure, for example, and that would be a good thing. And they want to do that because that's the right thing to do for savers. And that's what I'm focused on. What am I focused on is delivering a pension system that is doing absolutely everything it can to get good value for every pound that the people are putting in. So it's the industry that's setting out that direction of travel. It's the industry that's set out and set their benchmarks themselves for that voluntary accord, the Mansion House Accord. I support that. I think they are doing the right thing. That is the direction of travel we need to see for a maturing pension industry. And everybody saying, oh, we should just carry on as we are, is ignoring the absolute imperative to have a system that is delivering for savers. I'm taking a mandation power in the bill, subject to Parliament, so we don't have that power. It's for Parliament to decide whether we do that, because there are the industry has raised with me, there are collective action challenges about making sure we do move to this new equilibrium. There are challenges they experience. I'm sure you've heard this from industry stakeholders saying we get pressure just to do it on lowest possible cost, and that can stop us making a move to a higher value, higher returns investment. So that power is, I'm not intending to use that power. The voluntary accord that's been set out by the industry is what is actually happening, but we do need to see change happen, and that's what the backstop power is there for. But wait and see the bill being published. Some of what I hear being talked about is nonsense. The bill sets out very significant safeguards, and in the safeguards for that clause, but for the entire bill, the most important thing is getting better returns for savers.